Welcome
Welcome
to
to
Shade and
Shade
the
in the
City.
City.
I'm your girl Treese.
It's Nels.
And today, y'all, we are here to get into,
We are
all right,
excited.
welcome
Welcome
to
back,
Atlanta where the
Peaches.
players play. And we ride on things like every day. Okay.
Peaches was Philly.
But yeah, y'all, we are getting into Real Housewives of Atlanta, the Sweet 16, episode 1. And I don't know how y'all feel. Drop down in the comments, but me and Nels had to agree. This was good.
This was a good episode.
This was
It was
good. It definitely made you excited that they're back on our screens. And I mean, honestly, I really feel like this whole episode there really wasn't a dull moment, and I could really appreciate it.
mhm.
I even like our new ladies. Love, I like Kelly, Pisces. You know I was gonna like Kelly. I don't know how I feel
I
about
could
Brit.
do without
I think I
Kelly.
could do it. I think I could do without Brit
You,
and
you, you know what's so funny?
what?
The way Kelly was moving when she said she was a Pisces, I was like,
She
Trees
must
is
be that
probably gonna be
other
like that other thing.
yeah, damn sure did. I said that.
Look, but the fact you like, oh, I like Kelly. She's a Pisces. I was like, okay,
I
I
gotta
know.
look. I gotta find her. Find out what day she falls on. But anyway,
I was
y'all,
like, I'm like, okay, I guess Trees like that fish. But I
you
was definitely
stupid.
like, Trees gonna be like, oh, that's that other fish.
I don't know. Sometimes it be that other fish. But yeah, y'all. So we are ready to jump into it. I believe the name of this episode is what, Nels? Help me out. Help me out.
Welcome back, Peaches.
Welcome back, Peaches. So yeah,
I
if you
actually
have,
kind of like Angela too. She was ain't that her name Angela? The one that's married to the retired ball player.
you said you liked her.
I liked how real she was. I liked her and her husband's dynamic. How like she's like, oh, my wig is sliding back. He's like, yeah, baby, go to the bathroom and check that.
Oh, okay.
You didn't like
All
that?
right, y'all. So yeah, we'll get into that. But yeah, if you haven't already, please hit that like button for us.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, let's get right into it. And yeah, let's get shady. All right, y'all. So hold on. I'm really up here trying to figure out this girl's birthday. And it didn't hurt that she's also from Maryland.
She from Baltimore, right? Is that the one from Baltimore?
Yeah, she's actually from when I just looked it up. I mean, I guess it is Baltimore, but she's actually from Randallstown.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's Baltimore. I know. I'm just saying.
You
I'm just being particular. All right. So yeah, y'all, let's get into it. So we
didn't find her birthday?
no, I didn't find
No.
it out.
Okay.
I'll wait till you get to your part. So then Bravo opens up this episode with Miss Portia Williams, formerly Gubaria. Okay. And Portia lets us know that she has filed for divorce 15 months ago from Simon, and her and Pilar are still living in their marital home. So then they roll back the footage of her talking to her mother and Lauren about Simon and him basically pulling the wool over her eyes. And, she said people say that this is her karma, but, bad karma must come with the good karma because she's always comes out okay. And I said, well, I mean, that aged well because look at poor Simon's karma. You know what I'm saying? So, to your point, girl, I guess God don't play about you.
Exactly. Look. She said she always come out okay.
Okay.
And she seems to be okay. So then we go over to Shamea.
And
Okay.
what's the name of it? The Sterling Hall.
Sherling. Is it?
I thought
Is
it was Sterling Hall.
You might be right. You might be right.
Mhm.
Look, it's later on in my notes somewhere.
I know it ain't got no numbers in the address.
Exactly. She says she's known as Portia's ride or die, but there's so much more to her that she can outshine the best of them. And I believe you, girl. I believe you. Okay. Let me fix my what? Is it because you got it in a circle? What is this?
I think you got to move your head. It's not the it's not the camera. It's your head. It's your positioning.
Okay. So she said her $9 million home, okay, was the second largest sale in Georgia that year. But she said, she don't even get down like that, okay? She does not want to be defined by her wealth. Girl, listen, I think I
And
said
I think that's another thing that makes Shamea so likable.
because we didn't know, but she's still dope.
Right. She's still very, I don't want to say what's the word that she's very down to earth. Like she's
Mhm.
not pretentious. She doesn't give
Oh,
me
especially
pretentious
when
at
she was
all.
telling that story, child. Definitely down to
Right.
earth. Definitely. She says since she's bought her home, she hasn't had any big parties, so she gonna throw her birthday party there. All right. She said, career wise, she's the female version of Jamie Foxx. She's a quadruple threat, and
And
she is so.
and she truly is. I
She said
said,
she's an
if you
actress.
don't do nothing else, you better promote yourself, okay?
Exactly. She says she's an actress, singer, dancer, and a host. And we heard some of the singing. Okay. She
What
said
what you say, Nails? Portia could never.
she could never.
And
She could never, ever, ever, ever,
then
ever.
I ain't even go hold. I wait till we get
Listen,
there.
Free,
When they
Drew,
did
Drew
when they
could
did
never.
that flashback, I died. I
Did,
died.
did you hear me?
What?
Drew could never.
No, I don't even think. Well,
No,
actually, you know what?
absolutely.
Did you see? It was actually really, really good. I'm not saying that Drew sounds better. I do like Drew. However, they actually did
Absolutely.
a little
I wish
cute.
we was live right now. I would type in the chat, advocate, the devil.
No, I was simply saying that they actually did a cute little intro last night. I had caught it, and it's her and Shamea singing, and the two of them sound amazing together. Now, yes, Shamea is the strength,
I'm
but
not
them
saying
two
that. I'm not
together
saying
are
that.
great.
Listen, I'm not saying that Drew don't sound good. Okay, I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is, Shamea, Drew, Drew could never.
I mean, I think that was really low, but we won't go there. Your scales is a little. I mean, if you said Shamea and Portia, I would understand the difference in the scales, but I think
No, girl, Portia ain't even on the scale. Absolutely not. Well, she said she's been through it. Trying to grow her family. She said, uh, her daughter, Shia,
yes, Shia, and
Shiloh,
Shiloh.
is 5 years old, and Shiloh is 15 months. Shiloh was born prematurely via surrogacy. And she's been having some medical complications that require dozens of surgeries, around the clock nurses. And she said the fact that she still want more kids, it's love. I said, yes, it is, child. Yes. Because it does sound like it's been a lot. Now she says she and her husband have been together, I'm sorry, 10 years. They met at Rose Night Bar.
Rose Bar.
Ro- yes, Rose. Yes, Rose Bar nightclub. That's what she said. Okay. She said that he, told her, listen, have a drink. I guess maybe he had a bottle or something. But after she got her drink, he didn't talk to her for the rest of the night. And she was like, you know what? This fine man got to have baggage. Okay. Because ain't no Atlanta woman. All
Right.
right. She
Letting this
says,
man
ain't no
just walk around.
Atlanta woman letting this good man just walk around all willy nilly. Okay. Then she said that her friends told her she need to go to his cookout. She said, no, 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 I ain't going to his cookout. Look, then she ended up there. Okay.
Okay.
She said it was a whole bunch of family, bunch of kids. She said, I know some of these kids got to be his. So she like, which one of these little pitting is yours? He said, girl, I ain't got no kids. She said, oh, what? Look, she said, what about a nightcap?
Okay.
She said, what about a nightcap? He told her, go on, spend the night. She said, I ain't gonna do all that. I ain't, you gonna try to get on me and stuff. He said, no,
I love the way she
you can
told the
have a
story
band.
and how
Yes,
animated she
no.
was.
You know what I love? Production says, Shamea, can you speed it up? She
Yeah,
said,
speed it
I'm
up.
almost done. I'm almost done, girl.
You know
Look,
what?
Michigan
You know
is
what's so
on
funny?
and on.
It literally made me think about how every time we start the show and you'd be like, all right, Latrice, you're getting long-winded. Can we get into the episode? And I'd be like, sorry, let me just finish.
But yeah, she kept going on and on and on. And I thought that was cute too, because she's like, let me tell my story about my man, my man, my man.
Right. And it was a
Right.
cute story. It really, really
It was
was.
a super cute story. So, long story short, she said she stayed the night. He was a complete gentleman about it. But then she got up around 4:30 in the morning. You know, the belly was bubbling. Okay. So he said, look, you can go on and use that bathroom. And she said that she sat on the toilet and it was a full symphony, symphony orchestra.
Mm.
She said she got in her car and, he called her and said, look, I want to date you. She said, Lord Jesus, what? Really like me. He accepted me and everything I did to his bathroom. She said he loved me so much. Next time I came over there, he had wipes in the bathroom for me, child.
I love
She,
that.
she said, this is a lesson to
Look,
you.
talk about being attentive.
She said, this is a lesson to you, ladies. Okay. She said, mark your territory. Go on and use his bathroom the first night. All right. I said, oh my God. I don't
I
know.
love
That
it.
just that scene alone. I was like, okay.
Well,
I
yeah,
like
and
it.
I love her again. I love how animated she is, and I just love her realness. Like again, and the fact that she's not pretentious. But I just
Exactly.
wanted to share this with y'all before you finish because I love this. Shout out to our girl, whatever Taria, whatever else is going on podcast. I don't know if you can see this,
Yes.
but it says if I send you this, it means I have bubble.
Bubble guts.
So shout out to her. I thought that was so cute.
So then she let us know that she knows all the ladies. She said she's known Portia for decades. They basically knew each other since they was kids. And she said, all the other housewife ladies she's met through them, and she's known them for a decade. She said she knows Kelly because she came in on her radio show. She offered to cook for her when she was in NICU with Shiloh. I said, that was so nice. Okay. She said, girl, we gonna be, yes, good friends. And then she said, she's good friends with Britt. Um, it looks like she said, like it says, they met back in the day. Then she said she did a movie with Drew. And Drew is good friends with
I thought
Angela
she met
Oakley.
Britt. I thought she said she met Britt through Kelly. That's what my notes say. That's why I was asking.
Child, I don't know.
Okay,
You know,
no, that's so y'all
Siri.
correct us in the comments. I thought she said she
Listen,
knew met her through Kelly.
Siri. I see something that's messed up, and then I see way back in the day.
You're funny.
Okay. So yeah, she said that she did a movie with Drew. And Drew is really good friends with Angela Oakley, and she said that she doesn't really know her like that, but she does know who Charles Oakley is, and he's a legend. And if he married her, then she must be the bomb. So, okay. Okay, I like that. I like that.
All right. So then we see Drew. She says that her and Ralph are still trying to get divorced. So it's definitely giving a little Ashley Darby tease. And they've been trying for a year now.
At
They,
least Ashley and her dude were in separate houses. I
well,
think it would drive me
that's
crazy.
because Michael could afford to go somewhere else and keep Ashley where and Ashley go get her own place. Or actually, what happened was he stayed in the penthouse because that's where he wanted to be, and that's why Ashley went and bought that house in Virginia.
But did he help her buy the house too?
Oh yeah, but my point is Ralph ain't got Michael money, and that's why he's still in that house.
Child.
That's what that's what that's
But you got money to trick on vacations out in Daytona Beach. I ain't
that part.
forget.
Right. Okay. We ain't forgot. Okay.
Mm-mm.
What they said, never forget. All right. So basically her and Ralph can't agree on anything. Kenya comes over to visit. She tells Kenya that they went to court and Ralph has been banished to the basement. So Drew says that she's not allowed to go down there, and he even has his own separate entrance. And she has to leave, I think, at least once a month, a weekend out of every month or
He
something like
said
that.
the first, third, and fifth weekend she has to leave.
Jesus. So what is she going to get hotels, staying with a friend, whatever? So Drew is obviously saddened because she was hopeful that by him being
I wonder
sick.
if that means she has to take the kids with her though.
No, I don't think so. I think what that means is he should be able to utilize the entire house without her being there the same way she.
But he's on daddy duty.
I would assume so. Or
Cause see,
maybe she does take them. I don't know. That's a great point. I don't know. I don't
I
know.
took that as this is my time to hold around without you in the house.
Oh, I guess you. Wow. Well, I mean, y'all
I ain't
know
gotta
now.
hit the streets
You know,
now.
Nell's gonna give y'all something to think about. That's a great point. So anyway, yeah, basically, she was hopeful that him getting sent to the basement that would give him motivation to move out. And I love when she says, especially since that's what he loves to do. That's what excites him is being in the streets. And I said, you better, Drew. You're getting better, girl. You're getting better.
Now he ain't gotta be. Now he can do it the first, third, and fifth weekend.
Well, there's always that. So then she said that the things are so bad they have to communicate through an app that the judge can actually see. And so she said that Ralph likes to pick arguments and fights with her, and she, tries to be mindful of her responses and so on because obviously the judge is viewing it. And so Kenya's catching up with her. She's like, so what's been going on over this past, let's just keep it up 100 year. And she talks about, she did 5 movies and she's working on her new music. She says that she's opening up for Tank in Chicago. And then we learned that because Drew's from Chicago, right? Yeah, Drew's from Chicago. So she then shares that
she let us know every chance she get.
yeah, that's true. She then lets us know that she's working with Dennis on her music. And my notes say Portia's baby daddy. Yes, that Dennis. That Dennis. Hot dog Dennis. Yes, that's him. And
I didn't know he was a producer.
I didn't either.
I thought he just produces hot dogs.
Hot dogs. Look, maybe he's trying to slide her his hot dog. Anyway, so apparently, yeah, this is all news to us. But Drew says that, she did tell Portia and she didn't really have too much to say about it. So she talks about how, working with him has helped her with, just dealing with everything going on in her personal life, with Ralph and whatever. So Kenya asked her if Dennis was into music, if he was so into music, why he helped Portia with her career. And you know what? I ain't even gonna hold you. I think Drew's response was appropriate because there's no way you could answer that and not be shady. So I think her response was appropriate. Oh, he just wasn't into music at the time. Because
look, Kenya said, but I thought you said it was his passion. She said maybe not for that long. Maybe
right.
Not. This is a new passion.
But shout out to Bravo for running the receipts and giving us a playback of, I guess, Portia single, because I think that was it. That it was one thing, and then they said, "Don't do that no more."
I don't remember hearing that. You know what song stay in my?
Do you want to?
No.
Okay.
You know what song stays in my head though?
What?
Rain, Rain, Go Away.
Oh, by Shamea Moore.
Her rendition. Okay.
That's true. That's true. So yeah, basically, they just talk about that, and Drew feels like, Portia is very outspoken. So if she has an issue, she would have said something by now, which I honestly was with Drew on that one, for real. Because Portia is outspoken. She never has a problem with saying how she feels. So I think
she doesn't have any idea that there's a possibility you could be screwing her baby daddy. So she doesn't have anything to say because she doesn't think that's the case.
Well, there's always that too. I mean,
yeah. I mean, ignorance is bliss. So
if you want to get into particulars and all, I'm just saying.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So then we meet Kelly. She has 4 daughters. Chloe, the oldest, who's 17, Chance, who's 11. And then she has
2 twin daughters.
Chastity and Chelsea, and they're 8. Now she's celebrating Miss Chloe's birthday. Okay, and it is high tea themed.
It was really cute. It
was already given expensive.
Yes, that was absolutely given expensive.
17 expensive gifts to celebrate the 17th birthday. Okay.
And I literally, I don't know if I saw her get anything else, but for me, it felt like she literally got her 17 handbags, is what I felt.
She said that's what she's into. They were all expensive 17. They were.
No, I understand that, but see, I might have got you 2 nice, real good handbags, and then everything else would have been something more reasonable for your 17-year-old
It
ass.
actually, the girl asked. I mean, she made a wish. She asked for a pink Birkin. It might have actually been cheaper to just
To
get the
just get the
Birkin
one Birkin.
than the 17 handbags. Because I know the first one she opened was a Chanel, and I know. I mean, that was a classic Chanel. That might have been 5-6K already. With all the other, I don't know. Maybe she could have. What they run like 25, 30,000
Mm-hmm.
at the cheapest.
Yeah, at the cheapest.
Yeah, she. I mean, listen, whatever. She wanted to do it her way. Okay. Yeah, discussing her upcoming divorce with her homegirls. She said she should be divorced in 2 months. It's been a long
Two
2.5
years.
year road.
So she's another one. So we got what? We already got two people. Portia.
But
No,
see this,
three. We got Portia, Drew, and Kelly, both
but
going to
what makes it take so long? It's when you have the assets and stuff involved.
Got
You
you.
can't come to an agreement. You can't just say F this, I'm walking away. Because the
Right.
assets will be broken down. Um, is the name Marcus? Because this says Marquise. She
No, I
said,
think her son. I think her ex-husband's name is Mark. I feel like his name was Mark.
okay,
Is
she
what she
said
said.
Mark is
And
the father of the three of her last three daughters. She said she was married for 11 years and now they are complete enemies, which was totally unexpected. She said that it did take her a while to file for divorce. She went through a few months of hell, police being called numerous times, and it just became a really unsafe environment for her. She said that's all I'm gonna say. Um, but then that makes me wonder because she made it seem like that happened after the marriage was, basically almost over. It makes
mhm.
me wonder if any of that happened during the marriage, but whatever. Now,
No,
she
it's
said,
that. I mean, in my opinion, and to your point, that's a very good question. But to me, it just sounded like, you know how it is when once you start talking about the D word, um, people just change. It just you're not. They're no longer the person that you married, and then it gets
mm,
nasty.
yeah. She said she's originally from Baltimore. She moved to Atlanta when in 2003 and opened up Nana's Chicken and Waffles in 2016. And it's like her fifth child. I don't know, but I want to try it. Don't let me.
You know what? I wouldn't mind trying it, but I ain't even gonna hold you. A part of me, and I don't know where her place is located, um, but a part of me was just like, you're probably, and because she's in Atlanta, so I was like, she might. I wonder how many in a 20-mile radius, how many other
Chicken and waffles.
waffle establishments there
I
are.
mean, it probably is. According to Drew, Drew look like she know how to eat good.
Oh no,
Okay,
Drew eat. Drew eat.
and she says she makes some good waffles.
Okay.
So, she sat down with the lady. She's explaining to them, how bad it was. And then she mentions Chelsea and how, she was crying so bad over the situation and, missing her dad. And Chelsea hears her name. So she comes over to the table and she's like, I heard my name. What's going on?
Right.
And I just love that she's like, you know what? Like, let's change the subject.
Right.
It's time
She's
to
like,
divorce.
let's pivot to presents.
Exactly. And that's when they brought in the gift. She had Chloe open up her 17 expensive handbags. Okay.
Mhm.
And I love what she said. She said, you know what? Basically, like, this is nothing new.
Right.
Okay. And what I did for Chloe, I'm gonna have to do for my other three. And she said that she's just ready to build her waffle empire, one waffle at a time. Okay. And get all them babies some bags. Okay. Get them
Okay.
little baby Birkins.
Right. No, I love that for her. I said, okay, Kelly, I believe her birthday is the 28th
Of
from what I read, February.
February. Okay, so
Mhm.
so she really is that other fish.
Yeah, she is that other fish.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah, I think she's because they said she was counting down. She had posted something online on February 27th, and she was saying that she was counting down to her birthday. So I would
Uh,
imagine she's late. And Cynthia is
she's the
actually,
February fish.
yeah, she's a February 19th. So she's,
Oh, Cynthia is a February fish too.
mm-hmm,
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah.
When is Krishan's birthday?
Don't do that. She's like a March.
So is the other fish really the bad one?
Yeah,
This is
absolutely.
coming from a March fish, okay?
Just saying. That absolutely.
Look, anybody
I mean,
with
I love Cynthia, and again, I love my fellow Pisces, but
she's still in Krishan.
let's not sit here and act like Cynthia makes the best decisions.
She's still in Krishan.
Maybe she should.
Anybody in Krishan's birth month and zodiac sign, I would think that's got to be the crazier one.
No, Janae Ioko.
We
See,
don't listen. Big Sean said he ain't ready to marry her, and it's a reason. She seemed peaceful to us. We don't know what happens behind closed doors. Look,
I'm not gonna co-sign that Janae slander.
listen.
I'm not co-signing Janae
We know
slander.
she makes toxic music. It's coming from somewhere. I love it. I love it. I love every bit of it.
That's how she gets it out. That's how she gets out the toxicity.
I'm sure that's
By
how
singing. She using her art.
after she beats his ass.
Allegedly. Anyway. So then we see Portia. She goes to see her lawyer Randy, which apparently helped her out in her first
With
divorce with
Cordell.
Cordell. So Portia explains that she did have a prenup this time because obviously she had,
She
we
learned her
remember,
lesson.
huh?
She learned
Oh
her
yeah,
lesson.
she learned her lesson because we remember Cordell was packing her up and putting her out. So Portia claims that she thought her and Simon could conquer the world, but then she found out about a lot of untruths. Okay, she tells Randy. Now I don't know if
You
anybody
ain't
else.
have it the way I thought you had it, homeboy. That's a lie.
So she tells him that she doesn't want to be served with a foreclosure notice and not have the money to take care of it. She explains that the home is important to her and she decided to file for divorce to protect the assets. Okay. So she said that they have 50-50 interest in the home, but Simon wants to keep her from filming in the home, which we've all seen play out online. And so her other attorney, which I did not get her name, but it was a Black woman, she advises her that they're going to file an emergency request so that the court can basically so the court can see that it's impacting her ability to earn income. Simon apparently has filed a cease and desist, which prevents that, and it's messing with her bag, and that's not cute. Okay, that's where she draws the line. So she says that she wasn't dumb or naive wife, and she did ask Simon certain questions, but he lied. Just makes me think of where's Carly when you need her? It was all a lie, you guys. It was all a lie.
I mean, if you can play it like Portia played it, I mean, would you ask questions either? You got a prenup and you got out before your assets were affected. I don't know if I'm asking questions either.
Look, I don't think she asked no questions when she filed for that divorce because Simon seemed real confused. So she said that she used to believe that they had great communication, but then that stopped, and she believed that that was intentional. Her lawyer encourages her to continue to take the high road and don't be petty with Simon online. And she says that she's tried reaching out to Simon about 2 weeks previous to when we see her filming this, and basically he's not interested in communicating with her at all. So this makes her a little bit emotional, and she said she woke up every day ready to make Simon happy, and the person she thought she married wasn't real. It's really given a who the that I married tease. It really is.
I don't listen.
But not even so much so, because I think the reason why people feel a way about Portia is because we saw, and she was able to see because she hadn't married him yet. They were just still dating at that point, but she absolutely saw how he did Fallon when he left her.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think she cared. I don't think she asked no questions. I don't think she cared. She missed that income like she was getting when she was married with Cordell. She missed that type of lifestyle and not having to work for it. So do I believe,
or it could have been jealous of Shamea's, but
I really don't want to believe that. I really don't want to believe that. So speaking of Shamea, let me tell you something. Shamea met up with the girls, okay? And this outfit that she had on, I see why she pulled
She said that was the first scene after she filmed after she got her peach. So that was like, so she was like, because I was reading a post and she was like, I felt cute. I felt like ready to go into that. I said, yes, girl.
the boots,
Mm-hmm.
the like Shamea.
It was
I
giving.
see why you caught your man's attention in the club, Bookie.
Okay.
I see. Hey, Pookie. Okay. I see why. I said, "Oh, Shamea, I like this. I like this. Okay. So Shamea sat down with the ladies. It was
Britt and Kelly.
them two. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
them two.
The newbies.
You said what?
The newbies.
The newbies, yes. Um, she let them know that she's throwing a party. She said she's inviting Portia and mentioned that, she's going through a divorce. Um, the lady said that, they feel bad for her, but Kelly said, she's like, yeah, she probably shouldn't have took that girl's man. Shamia said, let's be clear. Okay. It was a
I'm telling
very,
you, she's that other. Them other fish be
it
real
was a
direct.
very public. Listen, I know somebody that was on your birthday that's very direct. So it ain't always the other fish.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
All right. So, she said, let's be clear. It was a very public, separation, and there was no crossover. Kelly said from the outside looking in, you coming into somebody's home, the husband is greeting you, and then you end up marrying that person. It does look crazy. Portia, I like you, girl. But everybody and their mama know, including you, it does look crazy.
It does.
But does this girl have the right to come talk to you about it? Absolutely not. But
No.
it does look crazy. Shamea said her and Portia have been friends since they were kids, and she feels obligated to have her back. I know that, girl. We know this, okay? Because you the ride or die. Now she said she invited Drew, and she invited, what's his face, Mr. Tampa Boy, or what is it, or
Wow.
Daytona Beach? What is it? Is it
You
no,
said
no, no,
Daytona Beach.
no, boo? I know his name. He gets no love over here. I know his name. The Beach Boy, the Streets Boy. Okay. She said she invited him too because she don't know what's going on. It was Britt, I think. Britt said that she heard through the grapevine that Drew and Dennis were dating. Shamia said, she heard a little something. I think she heard something about them holding hands in the club. Um, but really she just knows that they're working together. And Kelly said that she posted herself in a bathing suit, and that man was in her DMs, and Britt said, don't nobody want them hot dogs. Okay,
Okay.
girl, listen. All
She
right,
said, I don't want that glizzy.
Britt, right. Britt said she went on a date with him back in the day, and on the first day he brought her a diamond necklace. Dennis, that's what you doing? I don't know, Portia. I don't know, Portia. I go out for a drink.
You stupid. I cannot. I was like, where is this going? Not you trying to have Dennis slide you his glizzy. No.
Not the glizzy, Bookie. The diamond necklace. The
After
diamond.
he slides you the glizzy.
No, honey. Don't nobody want that. Don't nobody want that glizzy. Mm-mm. And it's the Atlanta glizzy. Don't nobody want that.
You stupid. And then we also learned, I think it's important to share that Britt was a video vixen in high school. Don't even know how that happens, but okay.
Oh, I didn't see. I didn't think that was okay.
I think it does. I think it does. When pictures and things come out and they're released in her history, that
I mean, let's not act like girls wasn't lying about their age back then. And
no,
also,
no. I'm just saying, but
I
I
don't
think
know how old she is, but she done did some things, and who knows what she was doing back then to make it look like she was older than she is. I don't know how old she is now, but I bet you she look older than she is.
oh yeah. Um, how old is she? Now you got me wondering. They say she's 37.
No, that's what they say.
That's what the Google said. That's what she published on Google.
Okay, girl.
They said she younger than us. Okay.
She don't look like it. Yeah,
That's not
that's what we on camera. We ain't got no makeup on.
okay.
We ain't got injections in our face.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, let's move on. Shamea goes, and Shamea and Portia, I ain't even gonna hold you. I love this scene. I absolutely could see me and Nels doing this. I could absolutely see
Oh
it.
wait, going to the strip club?
Yeah, just but like literally just like, huh?
Because we have.
Oh, I know, but I mean literally just to go like, oh yeah, we just going to hang out. Like, yeah, that's where we especially when we was in Miami. Oh yeah, that's what you're doing. Like, girl, let's just go to strip club. That was like the thing. So Portia said that with the things being so stressful, she hasn't been outside. Shamea asked if she's talked to Simon, and then Portia lets her know that she hasn't. So I thought this was dope. Shamea's like, well, look, let me let you know that he texted me this morning and basically congratulating me on getting the peach, and basically says that he can't wait to see, me and Gerald and our beautiful Buckhead mansion. And Portia's like, well, why? He has other things to be concerned about. And basically let Shamea know he is not bro. Don't ever refer to him as bro again. Okay. And I was like, well, damn. So then Shamea tells her she thinks that Simon is basically just trying to stay connected to anything that's dealing with her. So then they talk about how he's trolling her in the blogs, and she says that and then Shamea decides to tell her about Kelly's comments the night before, which Portia isn't feeling, because she's like, who is this heifer? She don't know me. And to come into this group that I've been a part of as an OG, asking questions about me before you get to me, that never goes well in housewife land. Never. So then she brings up them asking her about Drew and Dennis working together and supposedly being seen booed up in the club. Portia feels a little taken aback because she's always been supportive of Drew, which bravo with their receipts. They show how last reunion, Drew was on the phone with her. And remember, Portia wasn't even there. And I guess trying to talk her through and work her through whatever, because Drew felt like she was being attacked because she was probably being called out for some of her.
Is it
What does Portia like to call them? Untruths.
Is it wrong to say if that was the case, this would be karma?
What? Oh, Drew messing with her man?
I mean, her ex. There's no crossover for sure.
Right. I mean,
listen, and I'm when I say karma, I don't mean the exact situation because
right, but I see where you're going.
but we know that karma will get you back worse. Okay, we know Portia wasn't super close, but what's her name, Fallon?
Mm-hmm.
So yes, that's your excuse, Bookie. But you still came into this woman's home, came around her and her husband, and now, yes, somebody that you're close to really works for you would be sleeping with your ex. I would consider this to be karma. I guess it don't always work out for you.
Not you say Drew is giving a Sunny tease. But anyway, so then then and y'all know who I'm talking about, that other show when I bring up, Sunny. So anyway.
Guess what? I would still like Drew more than I like Sunny.
Okay.
Drew wasn't introduced to us like this. She didn't come in as a hussy.
Okay. So Lord. So basically, Portia also shares that Drew is working for her as an influence for her, Go Naked Hair company. And however, now with the rumors creeping up around her and Dennis, she feels like, she's crossed the line a little bit.
It's giving karma.
Well,
so it's the day of Shamea's birthday party. And, she told her mom that, listen, you are Jesus's favorite daughter. Okay. I know. Okay. You have a direct line to Jesus himself. Okay. So what I need you to do is tell him, rain, rain, go away. Okay. But she sang it. And
it was beautiful.
The vocals.
Okay.
Shamea.
I loved how her mama just looked at her like, girl, you showing off.
Yes, she did.
Like, you can clear. I don't know if you caught it, but there was a few times I felt like, even if it was just like little small scenes when they were cutting to the next scene, but clearly she sings around the house often, or she was purposely doing it because she knew that they were filming. But it gives me the vibe she just sings around the house often.
Well, it's your moment.
because there were.
This is your breaking star, breaking open moment. This is your moment.
That's true.
Take it, do what you need to do. What? I thought you would say the Missy Elliott.
What?
What is it? Something flip it and reverse it. How's it?
Oh, is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it, and
Flip it and
reverse
reverse
it.
it. Yes, girl. Yes. Put your thing down, flip it and reverse it. Okay. That is what you need to do. Okay. And that's what she did. And I loved every minute of it. Okay. So Cynthia gets on a FaceTime call with Portia, make sure she's doing okay after hearing the Simon news. And she's like, girl, it's a damn shame. We can't even go to Nigeria now. She's like,
Right.
hell not. I found out I got family there. I am 44%. All right. We're gonna take our ass. Cynthia said that she
What she
heard,
said, she's Yoruba.
yes. But I don't know if that was true either, because it just because just because her hairstylist, I don't know.
Right.
Oh,
No, I do know she did say before that she had done her ancestry and that she does have roots, but I don't know if it traces back to Nigeria, what she's trying to say, or what she claiming.
um. So Cynthia said, "Girl, have you heard from your soon to be ex husband?" And she said, mm-mm. And she's like, "Yeah, because I heard y'all was going through a divorce." Portia said, "Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry." She said, "Have you heard from what's the girl name? Drew."
True.
Look, it
Because
says
she knows she's going through a divorce as well.
because she's going through a divorce. Portia said, "No, girl, but she has a great support system. Okay, Dennis is there for her. I heard they're really close." And Cynthia, like, girl, look, girl, what is happening?
She's like, when did they become
All
close?
in the camera. What? What the hell happened? So, back at Shamea's house, she asked Kelly to show up a little early. And she said, "Look, girl, all right, you my friend, and Portia my friend, but all that stuff you were saying about her and Simon, girl, it
Right.
made me feel a little uncomfortable." So Kelly
And
apologized.
I really could appreciate Shamea for this. Honestly, this made me like her. This scene made me like her even more.
Trace, I loved every time this girl was in the camera. Every time she was in the camera, I loved. I ate it up. Every bit of it. Okay. Uh, so she let her know, "Look, girl, I just want to make you aware. I did tell Portia what you said," and Kelly said, "Girl, I know, because she all on the blogs talking about it." Kelly said, she's going through a divorce as well, and there was some infidelity, and that's why she's passionate about it. And Shamea's like, "Girl, I didn't even know. I didn't know you dealt with infidelity, but maybe Portia's gonna be here tonight. Maybe y'all should talk. Ask her the questions that you have yourself, and if y'all decide y'all ain't good, I just don't want to be in the middle of it." Because she already talked to Portia. Portia told her, "Girl, I don't want nothing to do with that girl. And damn well they ain't gonna be good." She said, "I just don't want to be in the
I don't
middle."
want to be in the middle of this bullshit. Okay.
Exactly.
Thea gets to Shamea's house, and obviously she's loving how lavish this is.
She said,
And
"I didn't know address. This is just
right.
Sherlin Hall.
We
He
finally.
said, take me to Sherlin Hall, and poof, here I am."
You're stupid. We finally get a soft introduction to Angela Oakley, who is married to Charles Oakley. Obviously, she said she know her husband can be direct, but she can handle him. So then we see Cynthia and Kelly. They're starting to get to know each other. They have a cute little Pisces moment, and clearly, as we just learned, they're both February Pisces, so it makes sense. And they discuss how they don't like to attract drama, but it comes to them. Then Kelly tells her about the uncomfortable conversation she had with Shamea not long ago. Cynthia says in her confessional, if coming in hot was a person, it would be Kelly. And she says, basically, don't let that small frame fool you, okay? Or I said that because that's what Kelly gives.
We
Don't let this small
know.
frame fool you. So then we see Britt show up with her husband Mike. There's a moment in the kitchen where Kelly is talking about her cookbook because Shamea has it on display. Angela brings up Charles being a good cook, and this is where Angela started to curve me, because then she tells everyone in the room to put some respect on her husband's name. Even Charles is confused as to why she's trying so hard, and he's like, okay, if they want to, but it
Because
was.
she was another season. This is what all the newbies do. Even Kelly. They try too hard.
No, but this was, it just, I don't know. It was so, maybe it's editing, but it just seemed to me, it was so, like, it was just so uncalled for, and it rubbed me the wrong way. Because there's no way you're going to walk into, if you walk into my house and tell me, oh, y'all better put some respect on my husband's name. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck are we talking about? Like,
I don't remember why she said it, but also I don't know who this man is. So I didn't think too much into it. I thought like,
and I know who he is. Yes, he's a very, very well-known NBA player. He's
so
retired. That's
Shamea said that
wonderful.
he's a legend. And in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, he's a legend. And I really don't remember why she said it. I don't remember.
That's what no. That was my point. It made no sense for her to say that. It was unwarranted. I even saw Cynthia's face kind of be like, what? Because it just made no sense for her to say that.
He was like, or don't.
Right. And it
Like,
just made me feel like you want to walk around and be like, my husband, my husband, my husband, and that's fine. You can do that and be proud of your husband. But telling other people that they need to bow down, I don't know. It did rub me the wrong way. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I don't see it for her. If
so
I can honestly say,
is he a legend?
Yeah, he is. I mean,
What
he's up there. He's up there
like
with
basketball or football. What is
basketball.
Oh, okay.
That's what NBA stands for, Chanel. National Basketball.
I don't remember her saying NBA.
No, I told you. I said, yeah, he played in the NBA when I was talking about it
Oh,
earlier.
I didn't hear that. Girl, let me tell you something. I need you to understand, when you speak sports, it goes in one ear, not the other. Unless I'm directly asking you a question about it. When you're talking, anybody talking to me about sports, trust me, it's going in one ear, not the other.
Bless her heart, y'all.
So Drew got there. She said she knew Kelly through her social media manager, and she makes really good waffles. And I mean, I'm not a super waffle person, but I do like chicken and waffles. And Drew,
I'd rather eat a waffle than a pancake.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely a French toast person. But if Drew says,
it's too much.
because you're weird, you're a weirdo. But if Drew says it's good, because I've seen like Drew having her little chef it up and stuff, like eating healthy stuff. She look like she know what she do. She look like she know how to eat. Okay, if she said the waffle is good, I want to try the waffle. Okay. Then Angela said that they had the same hairstylist. And they spoke for the first time in 3 years. And she liked her personality. They're both Chi-Town girls. Of course, we know Drew is from Chicago. Cynthia said that she hasn't seen her since her and Ralph broke up, and she has so many questions, girl. We all do. She asked her if they're publicly dating, and she said, he doing his own thing, I'm doing my own thing, but what I'm gonna do is put a pin in that, because we got a lot of stuff going on and I can't talk about it. Okay, stay my business for right now. Okay, or off camera. Angela run off to the bathroom.
But I thought she said she wanted to put a pin in. She basically wanted to put a period at the end. She wants to be done with the marriage before she starts something else.
Oh, is that what she meant?
Mm-hmm. That's what she meant. Put a period at the end of that sentence.
Yeah, she said put a dot and a period on that situation. Okay. I thought she meant on the conversation. So
probably that too. It was probably,
So Angela, and I, why I think I liked Angela. This is why I liked Angela, and this, I feel like this is gonna come off shady. This reminded me of someone I know. Okay. And I think this is why I liked it. Why I liked her. Okay. So she had to run off to the bathroom. Her husband confirmed that, her glue was melting. The wig was coming back, and she had to go fix it. She said it's sliding back from her forehead. And I don't know why. I get why you felt she was kind of like giving weird vibes. But to me, I guess
No, I
like
thought that was a cute scene. Like you said, it was very real, and I like the fact that her
exactly, I thought
husband
it
is
was,
real with her, and I didn't want her walking around looking like Karen Huger
and she
of
did, and she
Atlanta.
went back
So
to the bathroom and she
yeah.
fixed it, and we couldn't see nothing no more. So I think I didn't really pay attention to the first scene that Treese, wasn't really feeling, but this scene right here, I think that's what kind of like made me like kind of gravitate towards her. I liked her after this scene.
So then we see Kenya show up, and she's immediately, I don't know if anybody else picked up on it. Kenya shows up, and there is immediately some weird energy between her and Britt. And I see what Britt was talking about,
But
because Kenya did, she was being nice nasty, because she went up to all of the ladies while they're in a group setting. She said hello to Kelly, and I do feel like she hugged her. She said hello to Cynthia, and she hugged her, of course, because we know they have a relationship. But I honestly do, I think she said hello to Drew, and hugged her as well. And literally Britt is like, hi, like just sitting there, and I hate it. I ain't even gonna hold you. She was sitting there like a thirsty little puppy, like, hi Kenya, hi
okay,
Kenya,
all right.
notice me
So
Kenya.
so so
And
so let me
Kenya would
let,
not pay
let me
her dust.
let me say this. Let me say this because I'm not a super duper fan of Kenya, right?
Mhm.
Because she does give
Nice, nasty.
honesty, and as beautiful as she is on the outside, it's hard for me to see that because of how
She can be
she
so nasty. Yeah.
exactly. But in this situation, she did. She was standoffish with Britt, but I feel like I would have been the same way because I really don't know you. I'm coming over to greet everybody, and you're like
A
just
little thirsty.
thirsty. And I like me personally, like even watching it,
Yeah.
it
No,
turned
I
me
get what
off.
you're saying. She did come off thirsty. She did.
It turned me off, and I was just like, so I'm not gonna lie. If I was Kenya in that situation, I probably would have did the same thing. Like it might give asshole, it might give bitch, but I would have did the same thing. I'm gonna say hi to everybody else, and then you saw even after she said hi to everybody else, Britt still hi, and
Right.
then Kenya addressed her. But like, I don't feel like Kenya gave her weird energy just because. I feel like Kenya gave her weird energy because she was thirsty.
Okay. So Britt talks about how most of the ladies on the show are going through divorces. And then there's a conversation about Britt's ring, and Kenya asks her if that's the second, which which we know it is her second ring because her husband upgraded her ring from the 7.5 carats to 10. However, I guess Kenya was trying to insinuate like maybe it wasn't the same man, like maybe this is her second marriage, is what I got.
Yeah,
And so,
I think she even asked. I think she asked if
right.
it was from a different guy.
And so Britt, I guess, kind of takes offense to this and is like, no, this is, my upgraded ring. And so Kenya, I feel like, and she's like, oh, so you got another ring.
So
And
I
I
was
guess
confused about that. Kenya, they laughed, and like everybody laughed. She said, it's an anniversary ring from the first one. Why is that funny? I didn't understand.
I didn't understand it either. Because I knew what she was being shady. She was being shady.
How, but I don't that I didn't understand how it's shady.
Because it's like, oh, so you already were married, you had a ring. And I get, but see, this is where I hate to say it. This is where I
How
gotta
is
give,
it shady to get an upgraded ring?
I don't know, but I can
How
understand.
can you shade me for going from a 7.5 to a 10?
Well, that's why it didn't, again, I don't know. I don't know. But I will say that's why I
I
can
ain't gonna lie.
understand.
That's it. That's that. We way past 25. Look. That's that shit that would have made me be like, yeah, it's an upgrade because I had a 7.5 and on my anniversary he upgraded me to a 10.
Mm,
And like I'm not even the type of bitch to be like what I got on or how many carats it is. But
right.
it's that type of shit that make you come out of character and be like, yeah, bitch, let me tell you. Since it's
Well,
so funny, laugh now.
well, that's why I said I could feel where Kelly was coming from, where she was just like, oh no, basically, like Kenya should be the last one to comment on anyone's ring when she ain't got one. And I said, well, there's that. There's that. So then we finally see Shamea come out, but everyone is wondering where is.
I did like the insurance jokes. The oh you was more than a good neighbor. Yeah,
Oh yeah, that was cute. She was
yeah.
more than a
He
good
found out
neighbor.
he was in good hands.
That was cute. So yeah, so everybody's wondering where is Portia. So Britt tells her husband and Kelly that Kenya was standoffish. Britt feels that Kenya was being nice, nasty, and someone let Shamea know that basically she has a surprise waiting for her outside.
It's a Rolls Royce Cullinan. It's a $430,000 car.
Mm. So yeah, so he gets her a Rolls Royce and very expensive car. Shamea is very happy with her purchase. And then we basically see that Portia arrives right during this moment and trying to, greet her. And I kind of
Not
agree
good
with
for
Kelly.
optics. It was not good for optics.
Yeah, optics wise, it was not cute. Because yeah, she pops in the middle of her moment, and Shamea's just like, "Okay, thank you, girl. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. You were a little late, but thank you." And then we even see Shamea in a confessional, basically being like, "Look, I'm all for sharing a moment, but this is mine, and I'm gonna
She
need
went
you
to
to
the
take it to
left.
the left, okay, to the left." So I was here for her. I was like, you better, Shamia, because even though she even says that she was being a little bit shady, but you know, Portia deserve it. And so we do hear I guess Shamia is going to get changed, and we do hear behind closed doors that Portia apologizes for being late and blames this on traffic. Not saying that that can't be true.
But no, okay, let me say this. I do know that Atlanta traffic is bad,
Hmm.
right? But everybody else made it there. Like for me, to me, that wasn't an excuse because literally everyone else is there,
Not even
and
that.
you're my best friend, and you're late as hell.
Right. No, I mean, I understand happens and you absolutely can be late, but I also think, and this is why I said what I said before we got up here, I think, as we know, the friendship, we're gonna probably see the friendship dissolve on this season between Shamea and Portia, which is unfortunate. But as I was telling Nels before we got up here, Shamea has always been a better friend to Portia than Portia has been to her, in my
Yeah.
opinion. And this is a perfect example of that. And even though Shamea, you could hear Shamea say, "Oh, don't worry about it. Ain't nothing you could do," and just brush it off. But I think little by little this season, it's a buildup. It's a buildup. And I think that eventually it's just going to come to a head. But again, like I told Nels, this goes back to when Portia flaked on her and didn't come to her wedding to
And
Gerald.
see, I
If
didn't
y'all,
even.
if y'all go back, Real Housewives of Atlanta, I don't remember what season it was when Shamea was getting married and Candy was showing up more for Shamea than actual Portia was.
Cynthia, she sits down with Kenya, let her know, what happened between Kelly and Portia. Kenya said, hide your husband, hide your wife. I love the fact that Cynthia was like, listen, boo, even if I thought it was funny, what I'm not about to do is crack a smile.
Okay. She was like,
She
I
was
don't want, she was like, I like Portia. I ain't got no problems.
she was giving Shamia in that moment. She was giving, listen,
I
that's my
know where
friend.
my loyalty's at.
Exactly. Um, and then, she let her know that Kelly was upset that Shamia went back and told Portia. Kenya didn't really understand why she was upset because I feel like she's basically like, girl, you said it. So
Right.
what is the problem?
And we
Um,
understand you new to this, but you've had to watch this show before to know.
exactly. And Cynthia said, things that don't seem small, you give them a little breath, little, all right, they will turn big. All right. So Shamia came back, wardrobe change. And let me tell you something.
That looked good too.
I like this one better than the first one. Like, what? Shamia, what? She went from the blue with the like fluffy little. It was nice. It was nice.
No, I
And
loved it.
and I wonder, and I wonder, like, I wonder, like, if I don't even know if this is gonna sound right, but like, so I know she has an African husband, right? I wonder if she got like these dresses made
Oh,
because
I would believe so. That I wouldn't doubt it.
I I I, I loved it. So Britt asked Kenya, for a hug because she said, she gave everybody a hug and she didn't give her one. Kenya said, girl, the only person I gave a hug was Cynthia, and that's my best friend. Okay. And then she's like, look, we got some talking to do, okay? Because you already causing some trouble. Y'all are causing some trouble. Y'all are problem starters, fire starters. So she sat down, Kelly's telling her the story. And she says, she's basically telling her what happened. And Portia comes up. I think I love the fact that Portia came up. Like, I know y'all was talking about me. She's like, hi,
Mm-hmm.
you want to talk about me? Talking about me while I'm here.
And even
Okay.
just to show how, I don't want to say nasty Kenya is, but it was obvious she didn't with Brett, because even when Portia, who admitted she had already heard Britt had things to say about her because she mentioned it in the interview. I'm not Britt, that Kelly had something to say about her. She still said hello, did the little kiss, kiss, cheek, cheek, and was, still pleasant to her. But yeah,
Mhm.
she walked up like, yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah. So Portia introduced herself to everyone. First thing Kelly said was, my question was, why did you take that woman's husband? I mean, she said man, but I know what she meant. And Portia said, whoa, what's your name again?
Right. Is this how we starting off?
Like that. I really did like Kelly, but that was a lot. I felt
Mm-hmm.
like that was a lot. The first thing you said to me, and Portia basically was like, yeah, come again, because that's not how you about to come at me.
Right.
And she said, this is your first time this is my first time meeting you. Is there anything else you want to ask besides that? Like, what's my last name? Where am I from? Like, how do you
Right.
know me? And she said, like, basically, is this how you want to get to know someone? Like, this is how you're gonna start to get to know someone? And Kelly said she still didn't answer the question. Who the hell are you
Right.
that I need to answer to? Like, that right there threw me off. Like, with Kelly, like, why do you feel like I owe you an answer? Okay, so Portia said, I don't even want to talk to you no more. Okay, and said, I don't know you. You're a perfect stranger.
Portia's stupid. I love her.
I said, oh my God. So, you know, she's like, girl, do you vouch for her? This is your girl talking to Britt. And Britt's like, yeah, she's a really
Brit,
sweet.
yeah, Brit tries to come in and take up for her. I
She's
love
like,
it.
she just wants to, address the elephant in the room. She didn't mean to come off aggressive. And Portia said, Bookie, I don't care anymore. All right, it's okay. So not to tap on the knee.
Right.
Then they all decide to go to a quieter room. Um, but of course, taking the elevator in this prestigious house. Okay.
Right. I love when Drew
Um,
was like, I would just do this for fun.
exactly. The ladies are in awe of this other room. Okay, there's like we could just move the party up here. So then they're discussing zodiac signs, and Shamea told Drew, speaking of birthdays, Bookie, you didn't invite me to your birthday. Drew said, no one. You didn't invite no one. Okay. Portia said, well, I got invited by Dennis. Dennis invited me. So now everybody's curious about how the hell Dennis invited somebody to her birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Portia, you know what she was doing when you did this.
Yes, she did.
You know what she was doing. You don't been on this TV screen too long, boo. All right. You took a break, but you came right back.
She
Drew,
said, let's segue right into it.
exactly. So Drew said that it was a surprise for her. And she did give her assistant everybody's number, but he didn't invite anybody. Portia said except for Dennis. So Shamea asked her, is she dating Dennis now? She's like, girl, I would be, disingenuous if I didn't ask you if you was dating Dennis. And of course, I mean, it looked like she said no, but I mean, what do you really expect her to say? But that is where this story ends. This is where we are closing the book until the next chapter, when we come back next week with what happens between Dennis and Drew.
Mm.
Mm-mm-mm. The karma of it all. You think she's fooling Dennis?
No.
You think
But
she
I
likes
also
him?
know, but I will say this. I don't think she's scoring Dennis, but I also know that one thing that Drew and Portia share is bad judgment. So I wouldn't put it past it happening.
I don't. So at the time of the filming of this, I'm not saying now. at the time of the filming of this. I don't think she was screwing Dennis, but do I think um she has a soft spot and could possibly have feelings towards Dennis? I think so. Because even when she was showing him admiration, you
Mm-hmm.
know, I was just like, that's kind of a lot. It's kind of a
Well,
lot.
when you staying up late nights in the studio together, recording and working on your music, it builds a bond. Because who knew that Dennis was such a great producer. All right, y'all. I will say I do like her songs with Dennis, but y'all know I'm a Drew supporter. So yeah, y'all.
Yeah, we
Don't do
know.
that. Anyway, so yes, y'all, we appreciate you being here with us to recap the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Sweet 16, episode 1. Um, if you have not already, please make sure you hit that like button.
Make sure you comment
Make sure that you guys are subscribed.
and you hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the Blue Sky, TikTok, the IG, and the Facebook, y'all. And yeah, we will catch you next week for our recap of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Have a good night. Bye-bye.